Anyways, gamer family, before we go in to the final map, this is what my Dimitri looked like after my solo run. As you can see, his inventory is entirely holy weapons. I recruited Hilda just for Freikligel, just so I could obtain that. That's the only reason I recruited her. Then I killed her off. The only people I had alive were Dimitri, Linhart, and Byleth. I think I remember how I beat Chapter 14. I actually think I did use Byleth in Chapter 14. I also think I might have used Linhart on a map or two, which is why I had him, because Linhart is one of the people that can warp. The other warper is Lysithea. I don't like Lysithea. As you can see, the green things there are capped stats. As you can see, the capped HP is at 101. So, I don't know why my Dimitri is able to get a higher level. If we go over here, his luck is still capped, but it's one higher than that capped stat. The HP are both capped, but completely different. Obviously, this Dimitri is 9 levels higher. I don't know how the defense and resistance are so... Actually, I do. I had A+ professor rank the whole time, which meant I was able to do more battles the entire game, which gave me... And I did the DLC battles, which give you stat boosters. So that's why his stats are higher. So much higher. Despite being the same level. I mean, despite only being 9 levels off. That being said, my Dimitri has higher magic, dexterity, and luck, and HP. Both Dimitris are incredible. For a normal playthrough, I think that's the best Dimitri I've ever had in a normal playthrough. But this Dimitri's absolute insanity. Oh, I know why his HP and luck stat caps are different. He's a Wyvern Lord here. That's why they're different. That's also why the movement is so different. Wyvern Lord. Now to explain it. Anyways. I'm speedrunning this map. I'm speedrunning it.
Edelgard must be in the throne room. I would love nothing more than to charge in and settle this once and for all. But we must be mindful of the surrounding forces.
Myson.
Strange. The mages don't seem to be wearing their usual Imperial uniforms.
And they're not Imperial. They're Agarthans.
Grand ambition to be stopped by these beasts.
Depending on... In Maddening, I found it much easier to turtle that way to get to the throne room. Typically, I go to the right side. What I'm going to do is this.
I'm your girl.
Quite helpful. Much needed. Leave it to me.
And I'm going to chuck Dimitri in here.
I can hear voices from the lower levels. Could it be enemy reinforcements?
And then have everyone else go to the right.
Control of the stairwells. Block the enemy reinforcements.
And in case you're wondering, yes, that is Edelgard's range. And yes, in Maddening, that is maddening.
Why not?
Okay, now I need to get Myson killed. Myson is the most important enemy to kill because he is extremely strong.
He will return this world to mortal hands. May that filthy race of beasts wither and die.
So killing him is extremely important.
Curse upon those damned beasts.
Okay, he's gone. That makes my life so much easier.
Hopefully,
Myson!
Because it gets all the Agarthans to leave.
We cannot sacrifice our goal!
All of the Agarthans leave. In Blue Lions, you actually do pretty much kill all the High Agarthan leadership, although most of it isn't intentional. You're not purposely going after the Agarthans, yet you still kill most of them. Because typically, you kill Thals purposely going after the Agarthans. Same with Mycen.
So, they weren't Imperial troops after all.
Stop yammering. We must advance, Boar.
So yeah, that makes this map much easier, killing off Mycen. This map appears in 3 out of 4 routes, but it's only the final map in this route. And I'm gonna say it. I prefer this map not being the final one. I just don't care for this as a final map. And obviously, the final map theme here is Apex of the World, which is a great map theme. It is the worst final map theme in all of Fodlan. Of all the final map themes you encounter in the 2 Fodlan games, this final map theme, without hesitation in my heart, is my least favorite. It just... Whoa.
I'll crush them all.
Wait, why is Catherine here? Oh.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh no. Did I do a stupid? I think I did a stupid. You're allowed to deploy 12 units. I'm only using 11 units in this playthrough.
I am prepared.
So Catherine is deployed because of that. As you can see, that guy's a little bit of a tough enemy as well, which is why I am working on killing him right now. I don't think I can get that out of the range. Can I get that? No, I won't be able to use that move outside of his range. 0% chance. Oh well, I guess I won't be able to use Hades. What's the other one that does the most damage? That. Banshee. And then someone will be able to kill.
I'm in.
Hopefully Sylvain can kill. Because he's the only one I can actually get over there. Because I didn't do enough prep before I hit the play button. Because I'm a dingo brain. Dingo dongo. I won at least. Cool.
You shall be obliterated. I will take you out so fast you will not have a chance to lament.
Dimitri might be able to counterattack if she hits him. Nope. She does 0 damage to Dimitri.
Where did that attack come from? If we do not find out, we have no chance of avoiding it.
Oh my god.
We're in danger. Advance with caution.
She only goes to this Hegemon form in this route, by the way. In all the other routes, it's just plain old Edelgard.
I am...
Let's just make this route a little bit more epic, I suppose you could say. Yeah. Dimitri's at a lower HP than I'd have hoped. There we go. I got him back into good shape. Yeah, he doesn't have a whole ton of weapons to attack with right now, does he? Whoopsie. Oh, worst case scenario, if it really comes down to it, I can use Catherine as bait. But she's not that much below recommended level, I want to say. I mean, she's below recommended level, but not that think. Oh, really? I would hate to say it, but Shamira has not been impressing me as a unit lately. But I think that's probably because I just haven't built her right, and that Bow Knight's probably just an underwhelming class, if I had to guess. Eh! Are you able to attack Dimitri? No. I'm gonna have to dismount my flyers as I make this approach. How well does the spear... How well does Loon do? No, Loon doesn't actually do that well. I feel like... Loon does allow me to deal a lot of damage with that. And then once I Sword of the Creator it... Boom. That's a lot of damage. Cool. And I would like to kill that archer next turn, probably with the dew.
I'll try.
That's a shame. You kill Happy, don't ya? Yeah. As I figured. That's a shame. Oh well. Cool. I hate how she's able to attack twice. For the record.
Well, she missed both of those times.
I actually don't know if... Yeah, she did miss that second time. I actually didn't know if she did or didn't because I kind of skipped the face. Yep, that's what I was hoping for. Yeet that guy because he's annoying. And then I'll have you mount so that you can deal with the magic guy. Because I know Dedu's probably not the best person to try and take that on.
I'll try.
And then you could probably do... Yep, you do really good. You out.
Think this through.
Then you could probably... From here, I want to say... Kill. Yep. Get you out of the way. These two can definitely finish off the health bar. And they're not in as much danger. There we go. And if you haven't noticed, every holy weapon has its own combat. Every relic has its own combat art. That's exclusive to that weapon. If you haven't noticed yet, YouTube.
What's my strength?
Take advantage of those. Have no reason not to.
Never doubted you.
At your service.
If I use a fortify, yes. Dimitri is in the range for it. I'd really like it if these enemies stopped, like, gambiting him. Because I'd like him to be able to move. Like, I'd really like him to be able to move. But y'all ain't letting him move. And it's pissing me off. Because movement's kind of important in Fire Emblem. I danced to the wrong person. That's okay, Dimitri won't die.
I'm your girl.
Hopefully. Hopefully. He won't die.
I'll crush them all.
By the way, if you did not know, there actually is a maximum turn count you can have in this game. This is, I believe, the only Fire Emblem game that caps you out at 99 turns. After 99 turns, you lose.
Pathetic.
that matters most in the solo runs on Silver Snow. And maddening, where I actually almost hit it on this very map. It was a little bit of a scary time for me. Almost hitting it, I was like, oh no, I'm almost gonna hit it. He has almost no durable weapons left.
Creature was Edelgard. If she is prepared to transform her very body to fight for this future of hers, then I have no choice but to defeat her. Even if it costs me my life. We must defend the present. After all, it is all that we truly have.
You go, Dimitri. You go, you Chad. Chad in an eye patch. You eye patch wearing Chad. Oh, yeah. Chad me up. All you want, Dimitri. Be the Chad that I know you. I just want him fully healed because he's about to have to deal with he's about to get hit by a bunch of mages, and I'd prefer him not to get absolutely beslaughtered. Yeah, old timers on the channel remember beslaughter.
Let's clean up.
They remember the ancient art of beslaughter from those witches from the Salem witch trial, and they also remember the bolt sword that I've used right there. Bolt sword, taste my bolt sword, in fact. Taste my bolt sword. Since the show doesn't show her attacking these two, I'm gonna assume that means she doesn't want to. Edelgard doesn't want to attack them. Uh-oh, Ingrid's a little bit low. Oh boy. Yep, now Edelgard wants to attack Ingrid, probably because she could kill Ingrid. Oh, no, never mind. Someone wanted to. Yeah, Net, you're a little far behind. That's what happens when I have you stride right away on turn 1 to all my mounted units.
These fools are caught up in the sacrifices at hand and cannot see the future ramifications at stake. We must bury them. We must trample the past underfoot and move onward to a brighter tomorrow.
Nice. And that lance that Dimitri is wielding is about to break. Oh, yep. And just as I worried about with all the magic users, they are doing, yep. Dimitri, in the end, did not die. It was just Ingrid that died.
Ready when you are.
If she can instant kill without getting damaged, she can.
How?
Cool. Now she should be
I'm your
fine.
girl.
She shouldn't die this time.
I'll crush them all.
She was the only one that died, which meant
the
Dimitri survives. Which is good. I like Dimitri surviving. I'm actually quite a fan of when Dimitri doesn't die.
I am.
As you can imagine, you two.
Fun.
Damn, still died. Because I'm just not doing that.
I'm your girl.
I'll crush them all.
Guess it just does not work.
What's the plan?
Do you have any healing items? Yeah, you have a vulnerary.
Ready when you are.
You have a concoction. That's nice. That's nice. Concoct!
These fools
Shin?
I think.
Yeah, Dimitri. I love how Flame just got gets multiple level ups per turn. Oh, and Edelgard's super range attack is gone.
Don't be careless.
It's time to use Bar and Seth, he does 92 damage with one hit. That's 100. That's 100. How high can he get? 102, I think, is as high as he can get up to 126 damage. I'm actually not going to use Bar because he still has an 86% chance of hitting with a broken lance, mind you. Broken lance.
At your service.
Dimitri is not in that range. I'd like to heal as many people as I can, but I also need to get Dimitri healed. Need to get Dimitri healed. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Dimitri is a little low. So.
I'm in.
Cool. And it's about time to bring the fight to Edelgard. I know, that's exciting, isn't it, huh? We're about to take on Edelgard. We're about
Let's clean up.
to win.
Why not?
We are so close. We're in the end game. We're actually not in the end game. We still have 3 more routes, YouTube. I actually don't know if I got Dimitri. I think it did. Yeah, I got Dimitri. Had to have.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Okay, Ardbar at the ready. Out of curiosity, how much does Atrocity do to her? Considering how strong of an enemy Edelgard is, that's pretty good.
Beyond all recognition. That is what lies at the end of the ideals you serve so diligently. I have no pity for one such as you. If that is the future you hoped for, then you deserve no compassion.
And Flame got another level up. I believe Flame is one of 2 units I have no intention of long-term using in this series. With the only other being the kid. I can't remember his name even.
Aspar?
No. That was a lot of damage, Dimitri. No, Rhea, the guy who idolizes Rhea, Cyril. Him. He's the one I have no intent. Jesus Christ, bro! Let the others do something! That's the second health bar just killed by Dimitri. It's supposed to be about the friends we made along the way, not about yourself, Dimitri. And he lost his battalion, though. That was the glaring issue about him having me deal with so many, having him solo so many enemies, is it killed his battalion. It really lowered that. That being said, you're out of physic? Ah, shh. Okay, Dimitri, you don't get healed this turn. The rest of them don't matter. They're too far away. Stupid stairs. Okay. Gambit isn't the way to go, clearly. That is.
Facing you, I grow weak.
Last health bar? Last health bar.
Too slow.
Okay, beautiful.
Don't be careless.
Beautiful! If he gets a critical, he will kill right now. If he doesn't, Yuri can dance so that he has another shot. And Flame gets a level up to end this out. How funny.
Edelgard, it is over.
Boom.
El.
Woo! Epic Gamer. Pog moment.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. The long reign of the Adrestian Empire finally met its end when the imperial capital, the city of Enbar, collapsed. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin. With Fodlan united as the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, Archbishop Rhea, still weak from her imprisonment, stepped down from her position. The Church of Seiros began to take the needed steps to reorganize. Prince Dimitri formally ascended the throne, beginning his reign as the king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, which now included former Alliance and Imperial territories. Texts from the time claimed that the one who guided the king as he sought to create a world free from oppression became the new Archbishop of the Church of Seiros.
Sorry for making you wait. Negotiations went long. Nothing to worry about. They tried convincing me to stay on as a mercenary, but I said no. I've been considering a different kind of commitment instead. Less of a contract, more of a promise. Good. I thought you might want to follow Fodlan tradition and exchange rings. Right, that's that. Shall we be off?
This is one of the few as supports for Byleth actually gets a ring. The only other one I can think of off the top of my head is Dimitri who'll actually propose to you first. Which I think is funny.
What's wrong? Were you expecting more? We've been fighting together for so long. No need for words. I've said enough. Right? I can see this is important to you. Fine then. I vow to stay with you through all of life's many hardships. I will stay by your side, and you'll stay by mine. I left Dagda, crossed through Bridget, and came to Fodlan on my own. I chose the life of a mercenary, alone, and free to live wherever and however I pleased. Now I'm choosing to remain here, to live the rest of my life with you. Is that enough? I'm just embarrassed. Look at us. We have no idea what to do with ourselves. But you're right. This is a special day. Now then, are you ready to go? Fine. We can stay. I've already made a fool of myself. No point in trying to avoid it now. So, what else is there to talk about? Oh, right. Remember when I mentioned how much you have in common with my old partner? I don't think that's actually true. I didn't want to admit that I was attracted to you, so I convinced myself that I was just pining for the past. I was worried that revealing those feelings would ruin our friendship. Anyway, it's your turn to talk. Tell me about your past. You're lucky I love you. Otherwise, I wouldn't let you get away with an answer like that.
Boom. That's it. Happy ending. I think overall this is probably the second best ending when it comes to the shape of Fodlan, because the balance of power relies within two places, the church and the kingdom, not one unified Fodlan. All other routes have all of Fodlan being conquered and ruled by one power. This is the only route where that is not the case, which I think is a good thing for Fodlan. Overall, I think the world that Edelgard wanted would have been better, but again, a bloody 5.5-year war to get it, to me, I don't feel is worth it. When you can slowly make changes like Dimitri would do. Because Dimitri knows that crests are bad. Sylvain is one of his closest, correspondents who hates the crest system, so obviously changes would still be made under Dimitri. Just slower than Edelgard's instant approach, Overall, story-wise, this is some of the best Fire Emblem's had story-wise. I don't think any of the other routes in this game come close. It's funny. The order we're going in this playthrough is going to have me playing from my favorite route to my least favorite route in that exact order. The next route is Black Eagles. We're going from having Dimitri as the protagonist to Edelgard as the main antagonist to having Edelgard as the main protagonist and Dimitri as one of the antagonists. It is going to be a giant shock. Edelgard's route is the most different from all the other routes, which I definitely like. The biggest issue with it is clearly the most rushed route in every way possible. Gameplay-wise, story-wise, cutscene-wise, all of it, Edelgard's route was horribly rushed. Which to my knowledge, it actually wasn't even supposed to exist originally. Which is interesting decision. And they made the right choice to change that. Well, obviously, I briefly said a couple of videos ago that I wanted to talk more about story in Fire Emblem, and I wanted to mention Engage again. As far as gameplay goes, this is still one of my least favorite games gameplay-wise. Of course, I'm having more fun than I expected to, which is always a good thing. But deep down, this is still one of the weakest games gameplay-wise. Is it the best gameplay? Is this the worst gameplay on the Switch? No, the original Fire Emblem Warriors, I just hate, guys. I just don't like it. I don't like its characters. I don't like its story. In fact, I'd say that the original Fire Emblem Warriors has the worst story of any Fire Emblem game. End of story. Stop calling Fates and Engage the worst story. You haven't played Fire Emblem Warriors 1. I just don't like how it incorporates Fire Emblem gameplay into Dynasty Warriors. I think Three Hopes does an infinitely better job of that. And just like Three Houses, though, the main appeal of Three Hopes is its story. Thank you, Seth. Its story, which again, to reiterate, Three Hopes story-wise is a really mixed bag. In some ways, it is so much better than this. All three routes have an issue where the ending really isn't complete. Three Hopes, you don't see the end of the war. The final map does not bring you to the end of the war. Which stinks. There needed to be more to Three Hopes. Three Hopes was rushed. And I talked about this during my Engage Let's Play, that Three Hopes is almost for sure developed just to profit off of this game. Engage was probably close enough to done. They're like, we'll delay Engage even further. We need to profit off of this game more. Which is why Three Hopes exists. So Three Hopes is also very obviously rushed, just like this game. Well, I would say this is as good as storytelling gets in Fodlan. That being said, obviously the endings are issues, but I like Scarlet Blaze, which is Edelgard's route in Three Hopes, is my next favorite Fodlan story. I'll talk about. I'm currently in the process of replaying Scarlet Blaze, so I'll be able to actually tell you throughout the Scarlet Blaze playthrough through Crimson Flower's playthrough, why I think Scarlet Blaze is just better. I need to replay both Verdant Wind and Golden Wildfire, but I know a lot of people did not like Golden Wildfire when Three Hopes first released, and they didn't like Claude in it, but I found it infinitely more interesting than Verdant Wind, so I don't know. I think a lot of people hated it because because Claude sided with Edelgard. I think that's why a lot of people hated Golden Wildfire, and even Scarlet Blaze, because Claude allies with Edelgard, which to me just makes so much more sense than him siding with the church. Is obviously, if you know nothing about Three Houses, you don't really know a lot about Claude yet in this Let's Play, because we've only seen him through the context of Azure Moon and not his own route, with him as a minor side character. Claude, just as a character, especially in this game, really doesn't have much to do with Three Houses, as Three Houses is so Edelgard versus Dimitri centric. That Claude really just doesn't have a lot to do, and I really feel like Three Hopes alleviates that by first of all actually having him do some smarty pants schemies, although they're still not that smarty pants. I really don't think that. Crap. We got the Dedue and Dimitri one, not the Dimitri and Felix ending. That's sad. I really liked the Dimitri and Felix one, but we didn't get it. That's so sad. Oh well. I think I'll talk about it more during Verdant Wind, but I think Claude going against the church makes more sense than going with the church. But that's like 30 plus episodes down the line. Actually, not 30 plus. Yes, 30 plus. Crimson Flower will probably take 15 videos. Then actually getting the Verdant Wind will probably take another 7 or 8. So 25. Because I think we're going to start getting multiple maps done a video from this point on YouTube. Because I don't need to show the monastery, like, ever again. So. Credits! This is going to be an unpopular opinion, YouTube, but I'm actually skipping them. You may be like, whoa, what? Yeah, I'm skipping them because we're going to watch them at the end of the final route. We'll watch the credits in the series, but only once. I want to talk about Three Houses as a whole. Boom. Yeah. Oh, I like Crimson Flower. Anyways, first of all, next Three Houses video on this channel, it's not episode, 33? It's not episode 33. It's going to be the best of for the Ashen Wolves and for the Blue Lions. It'll be a best of for the first 32 videos in this series. After every route, there's going to be a best of. This is going to be the meatiest best of because it's the one that has the most video content. I imagine none of the other routes will take 32 videos. I'd be very shocked. If every route took 32 videos, we'd be looking at over 120 videos, which, again, that's just not happening, first of all, because the first 11 chapters of Silver Snow are literally just Crimson Flowers. That's not true. The first 10 chapters of Crimson Flower and Silver Snow are literally identical, so I'm not replaying them. On camera or off camera, actually. So yeah, that's the next video. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. And we are not doing New Game Plus off of that save file. We are doing New Game Plus off of... What's my longest time count? That! Yes! That is how many hours I have in this game, you two. That's not correct. God damn it. It's not correct because I've said this in, I believe, Engage. If you get a new Switch, you can carry over all your data, and it brings over the numbers that you achieved on your original Switch. The play counter starts at 0 on the new Switch, so technically that's 320 hours. That's probably like 500. Breath of the Wild's probably like 500. I don't know. Anyways, this is how we're ending this video. By literally starting a new playthrough. All we're going to do is get to the part where you name Byleth. That's all we're going to get to. We're going to skip this cutscene. We're probably going to skip all the cutscenes because you've already seen them. Female Byleth. I wonder why that could be.
I have not seen the likes of you before. I see.
And? That's where we're going to end it off, YouTube. You'll have to wait till next time to see what name we chose. YouTube. Gamer Family YouTube. I don't think I've done a thumbnail image. I believe it's already taken the picture. Okay, yeah. Gamer Family YouTube. Gamer Family. Goodbye.